Hi everybody, welcome back. Chad here with the next in this series of EPN videocasts. I was just told that I should explain why my finger's broken, and the answer is I was playing dodgeball and tried to catch a ball and broke it. So that's the answer as to why I have this thing on my finger. Today I have JJ with me, and JJ McCarthy runs the US program here for EPN. JJ's been with the team since I think December, is that right?
December.
And he's been doing a fantastic job building out the business development and account management functions and doing a lot of internal work with various stakeholders here. It's been really good.
And it was not me who broke Chad's finger, I might add.
Yes.
It was actually a pinky wrestling tournament.
So what I wanted to cover with JJ today was really just do maybe a little tiny bit on kind of how you're feeling about where we are today, but mainly focus on what's on the horizon. You know, what is getting you excited about the rest of this year and 2011, and even beyond that a little bit. But I wanted to kind of hear of any goals you have, any things you're excited about that you know or we think we're going to execute on, and that's about it.
Sure.
I'll chime in as I do.
So I think I even have a structured answer for this one. I've got my own, in my own head, I think there's three things I want to do in the near term and really, I guess they're long-term goals too. First thing is work on our reputation. I think that we have, I know internally we're doing the best we can. We care about our affiliates, and we really genuinely think we're building a special program. But we haven't always communicated so much externally with publishers, and I think it's a good idea for us to do more things like what we're doing right now, just any insight we can into who we are, that we actually really do care about our publishers. When we do things that impose a little bit of work for folks, we know it, we don't take those steps lightly, we always have a good reason. We should probably do a better job of explaining those reasons. So reputation, and not just with publishers, but internally. Internally, folks wouldn't know this, but we have a very good reputation. I think the channel is really important to eBay. But just because it's important doesn't mean it's always understood. Affiliates is so much more complicated than paid search or display, which everybody, everyone understands those things. Everyone's a user of Google and everyone has seen display ads, and not everyone really understands the way affiliates works. So we have work to do internally, just making sure that whether you're Lori Norrington or whether you're someone who's on the developers team, that you understand exactly what it is we do in our building and how it all adds up to what it adds up to. So reputation, ease of use, probably even the most important one is we have a lot of tools out there. We have a ton of data out there. We have to continue to work on being easy to work with. And that starts at the front door. So we've talked about this one a number of times. We want to rebuild the front door. We are rebuilding our front door so that when you first sign up, you understand what we need to know about you. You understand why we're asking it about you. And if you're the right publisher and you're not trying to do something bad to us, we should hopefully find a way to get you into the program. And so ease of use starts there. It starts with communication throughout your life cycle with us. It starts with our tools. If you're a custom banner user, you should be able to sort of set it and forget it, whether you use contextual targeting, some manual setup of your own behavioral. If you're an API or a feeds user, we know that sometimes our data is spotty in terms of we're missing attributes, or maybe the photo quality isn't always what we want it to be. Those are huge initiatives for us. I wish it was extremely easy and we could just, hey, here are these beautiful professionally done photos. It's a little bit difficult, but at least we are taking steps to get there someday. So reputation, ease of use, and then the last one is earnings. I just think that we know that QCP is this really innovative thing, and I know some people also don't totally understand how it works and don't necessarily always think that as they're being on the receiving end of QCP. But the fact is QCP allows us to pay for things beyond just transactions. And so whereas pretty much every affiliate program out there is paying for transactions with a multiplier for volume, we're able to say, no, if you're a small niche content site or a blogger, you can make just as much money. You're just as valuable to us Our job then is to fill up QCP with all the things that are valuable to us internally, and it doesn't have to be transaction revenue. It can be things like the number of page views, the number of ads consumed, the number of listings that were ultimately added. We were talking about motors as a category, how there's a lot of dealer subscription revenue that we need to get that baked in, and we will, and that's on the list. So those are the three things from my perspective. And if we do those and keep doing those and keep getting better and better, that's what makes us and will make us a better program.
I think mine are. Thanks very much. That was very, very well done. I think that mine are similar. A couple of overlays. I think I had this, and mine are kind of tied together. So I really want to get the internal education to the executives and to other people inside the marketing and finance organizations to understand kind of, we have to kind of go out and prove additional value on top of, like you're saying, the sort of more explicit revenue that can be calculated a little easier. Mm-hmm. And I think if we do that, that's going to empower a bunch of other derivative effects. Increasing the size of our team, so our sort of the way we conduct our operations, down to, you talk about reputation and tone and the way we talk with our publishers. I mean, I think even an expansion of team could help that, how we interact with them. I think but the probably bigger and more important one is the ability for us to build what I would call bigger. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say faster necessarily, but I want to build bigger. I want to put out bigger product releases that do a little bit more, maybe at the same pace, and maybe a little bit more carefully. I think we've had some issues that on some of our releases, which that happens. That's part of a development cycle, but especially at an enterprise like this. But I think this is definitely something I want to work on. So real quick. We've got the lawn maintenance guys here, so I think we're pretty much wrapped up. Thank you, JJ. Let me just real quick, the stat of the day. Our top 1,000 affiliates earn on average $100,000 a year. I'm really proud of that stat. It shows you the breadth and the size of our program, and how many of you out there are really working hard for eBay, for eBay sellers and their shareholders. Thanks very much. Have a good day.